Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry for the long intermission between videos. Thursday woke up and I couldn't move my shoulder as much as I normally could, so I had to go take care of that. Today I'm feeling a lot better. I do have to work all day. It is rainy here in Ontario, but I thought I'd do a quick get ready with me before I go into work. So we're just going to kind of dive into it. This is going to be Jeffree Star and the banana fetish and some of the products that I have been using. I'm actually going to go in, I think I'm actually going to go in with, and I'm going to do just a really, really nice light look. So I'm going to go in actually with Certified Organic, which is like a really nice brown. So this is a new formula, and I did play with the pink and the blue in my live. If you haven't seen that, you can go ahead and watch that. It is a nice palette. I really, really love the new formula. And the colors are so nice. Like, they're a little chalky, but I mean, almost every palette has chalkiness to it. So anyway, I want to talk about the moisturizer. I kind of had my heart set on not liking it, but I do, and it's kind of crazy. So I'm going to go in with Pounding Cake here, and I'm just going to kind of darken up the edges here. So yes, I will say it's really, really nice. Now, I wasn't really using moisturizer there for a little bit because I had run out. I know, that's kind of strange for me. But, so it was a worthwhile purchase for me. I will say that my skin feels a lot brighter. Like, it just feels really healthy. I'm actually really, really surprised. I wasn't expecting a whole lot. Now, it's only been about 4 or 5 days since I've used it, but I'm already feeling and noticing a difference. Now, I did get the Banana Fetish, the Banana Lip Balm, and I will say that has got to be my favorite thing that he has come out with. And that includes all of his palettes, so it works really, really well for me. I'm like, whoa. I actually found it better than the Laneige. The only thing I really wish is that they would start putting like little scoops on them. I looked on Amazon and they're like just disposable ones, and I really don't want disposable ones. I'm going with the E.L.F primer here. Actually, you know what? Hold on. So yeah, I just want, you know, I'm actually going to just dip my brush in the pinky ring, and then I'm going to, and that's just dipping it. There's barely anything on there. But yeah, I was really, really surprised by how moisturized my lips are in the morning. Usually with like the Laneige, I have to apply it twice. So yeah, this one I honestly just put one on, and it does take me a while to fall asleep. So I mean, I'm not like falling asleep, you know, within 10 minutes of putting it on. For either versions, it's always taken me a lot longer than that. So yeah, I was like, holy moly, like. And the smell is like the Runs version, and I'm hoping to get some pictures taken this week of the products I got. I'm hoping to have a little bit of fun with them. Alright. Actually, I'm going to skip this step. Now that I put that on, I kind of want to leave it on. So I am going to go in with, let's see, I did have a brush right here. I'm going to use this one. I am going to go in with Vitamin P, I think. So this is just going to be a very, very quick look. It's not going to be anything you know, too glitzy. At least I'm trying not to be too glitzy. So I like just having that hint of pink right there, so kind of gives the idea of a rose shimmer, as you can see. Feels like the first look has a bit of a heavy hand, like the first eyelid has a bit of a heavy hand, so. But I love how easy this blends. So I'm going to actually go flip this over and go in with Never Bitter. And it's got like a little green tinge to it. And then just kind of edge that. And you can tell, like, this is a really creamy formula. Okay, so I don't actually have fallout this time, which is kind of crazy. So I am going to go in with my E.L.F. I'm going to close this up for right now. I really like this brush. I'm not going to lie. And this is just the regular matte primer that I've had for a while. I know some of you may be tuning in for some updates. I will say this. I went down to my appointment on Friday, and he was talking to me about some things that they saw in my brain, and I was like, oh yeah, I've known about that. That isn't new. That's been like that since I was, you know, pregnant with my daughter 20 years ago. And he's like, oh, they've known about this. I said, yeah. And he's like, okay, so, one second here. He's going to look up some old reports and get back to me. And he's also going to talk to my doctor. But I said, is there anything annoying that nerve? And he's like, I didn't see and they didn't mention it. And I was like, oh, well, you know, I kind of thought this is the why I was going, right? So he went to look it up, and in Friday the 13th fashion, yeah, he couldn't. The system was down, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Well, then I don't really need to be here then. And so I went to leave, and the receptionist calls and she goes, well, I'm trying to get it to work. And I'm like, well, you know, like, you know, how much longer is it going to be? Because I don't want to sit around the office. That night I had taken my daughter down to pick up her boyfriend from the airport. And so we were supposed to be there at 11, but then right away his plane was delayed. So it didn't come, we didn't think it was going to be there till 2. So we got up at 1 and drove down, and it wasn't there until like 3 or 4. I mean, we got home around 5. So I got home at 5, slept for about 3 hours. And I did try sleeping beforehand, but I just couldn't. Like, I tried, and it was just not happening. So, yeah. I get home, and you know, I'm down there and I'm like, I just want to go home and sleep. I know I got to work at 1, and I wanted to go check out the mall because Charmed Room has a new candle out, and I wanted to see if they had it in stock. And, you know, and so they're like, well, go down to the mall and we'll message you if we can get it up and running. And I'm like, okay. And so, yeah. They couldn't get it up and running. So I don't have any answers. They are supposed to call me today if they can get it up. hopefully. That sounded really weird. But yes, they should be calling me today, so fingers crossed. I don't expect anything at this point. The person that read the MRI is not obviously seeing anything, so why the nerve is going off or what's going on is still doing it. I know Friday I had another attack, so and I had to work, so I was lucky enough that it wasn't busy, and they did send me home a little early, 5 minutes, but I mean 5 minutes is 5 minutes, I'll take it. So yeah, I went home, I crashed really hard, and I couldn't deal with anything, and my mother-in-law had already taken Avalon, so I was like, oh gosh. I just went absolutely down. I just couldn't deal. Plain and simple. I'm going to go in with the wax from ColourPop. Let's see if I can get this. Really liking this pink and gold look. I love rose gold looks. It's a different brush, I think. Oh, the cat hair in this house. So yeah, and I know some people got the top box on Friday. I did not. It did ship though. It's Thursday. I don't know what's going on with my mail carrier or what, you know, but it is just not working out to my benefit. I'm going to go in with this one here. ColourPop again. But yeah, so last time I wore that. So hopefully I get some ColourPop, my top box. And yeah, I'm gonna finish my eye look. And I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Orange Peeps because it is so pretty. Okay, so let's finish this eye look. I'm going to go in with like, I guess these, just a kind of straight brush like this. Set that. Oh, that nerve is annoying me today. Feels like there's cat hair on my face, I swear. Okay, so I am going to go in with the Don't Choke. Here, it's very dark. I'm going to go really quiet. I'm not a big fan of doing them this early, but I'm like, I have no choice. Like, well, I guess I do have a choice, but you know what? I'm actually kind of liking this. So I'm going in with the pink. I'm just going to, again, dab it lightly. Actually, with a nice cleaning brush here. Going with cream pie because I just can't help it. Okay. So let's do this. It's funny how hard you have to concentrate when putting on mascara. Alright, so I am going to use some of this setting powder and then we'll finish the look. Let's see here. Whoops. Oh, yeah. So, let me know below in the comments what you think of the look. It shouldn't be too hot outside for me, so shouldn't have to worry about retouching, but I might bring my some makeup with me just in case, because yeah, I don't think I have too much lifting to do today, but don't be surprised. And I fully expect somebody to say something about my blue mascara, because I live in a small town where everyone thinks they should say something to somebody, I swear. Okay, so Tribe should be coming. Top box should be coming. Should I order anything else? I don't think so. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really liking this look. I don't know if you guys can see how pretty it looks. You can definitely see there's a shift from what color I used. Yeah. No, I didn't pile it on my birthmark because I just didn't want to. So let's see here. I did pull it out. There it is. So I'm just gonna use this orange. I find these really nice and hydrating, so. Very, very, very pink. So I'm actually going to use the Star Split here. I'm going to take just a little bit. Let's see if I have some more. I love putting it under the eyelash, on the brow bone there. Okay. I think that's the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to update at the end with how it lasts. Oh, as you can see, it's already itchy right there. Let's fix that up. Okay. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, if you can give it a like, give it a share, make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you on the next video.